So I'm going to walk you through how to use the Google Meet Attendees and Breakout Rooms extension. You're going to want to download it from Chrome, and when it pops up, it'll say Add to Chrome, and then you just download it and then refresh. So what you're going to first do is you're going to log into your Google Meet. The attendance list will pop up here, right next to the participants list. And so this has my previous class still saved as to who was in the class today. So for this, I would then click on Show Comparison List. I would insert a comparison list. So I uploaded my first period. You're going to want to make sure that you have a list that looks more similar to this list, where it has their first and last, all of their names really, all their names typed out exactly like they would post in Illuminate. And you can just copy all the names, and then you can go back to the Google Meet, and then you could copy it, and then you can paste it. So this class I actually already saved under my block. Then you can put a title. This is my demo class. You can save the list, so I'll save the list. And then if I want to see who my attendees are compared to the attendees that are supposed to be in the class, I just press compare. So for this, none of the students are in the Meet because the list I had saved for attendees was my advisory class, and the class who I'm comparing to is actually my 6-7. Then you can copy the list, and you could save it for later. You can also then show the group generator, and you can have users and groups and numbers of groups. So if I wanted to generate groups, I could generate 4 groups using the comparison list, generate groups, and it will automatically select the students for you. You can then copy the group names. You can add it to the chat box, and it would say, this is who's in group 1, this is in who's group 2. The next step from there is if you wanted to use breakout rooms, you can press copy meet links, go back to the chat box, and now you have a Google Meet for group 1, 2, 3, and 4. This doesn't allow you the same features of Zoom with breakout rooms, but it does pre-build rooms and shuffle kids into rooms. There is a little bit of, there's the option of students going to the wrong breakout room here, but it is a good feature. Another thing to come back over here, you can hide the group generator list. I should also clarify that the X means that the student is not in the class. So in the example that I have over here, I think it's over here, you can see that the students who were in class had a check mark, and the students who were absent had a X. So it's very clear for you. It shows you who's there and who's not there. It is a really easy feature, and when I built my list here, I had it by first name. So I had my first name only, but then I realized that it has to have their exact name that would pop up in Illuminate, which is also the same name as on their Gmails. So I added the names for my block 2 and my block 3. It is nice because once you have made those rosters, they always pop up. So I can compare to my second block, I could compare to my, my block 1 wouldn't show up anything, but it does change the group of names, which is really nice. So for this, if I wanted to refresh the attendees, this is something you could do to check the attendance before you leave. So if you do attendance at the beginning and then attendance at the end, you want to catch those kids who were late, you can refresh, and then the people that are actually in the meeting will pop up. and then you could compare it. And again, there's nobody from the list. So if you have any questions, let me know.